Hey everyone, so today I'm doing a collab video with Born to be a Stay-at-Home Mom. The link to her channel is right here, and the link to her part of the video will be right here. And there'll also be down below if you don't click on them now. So we decided to do a collab video about birth control and how important it is. She's going to do her opinions and her experiences, and I'm doing my opinions and my experiences. Neither one of us are like trained in any of this or medical training, anything like that. So this is just purely our opinions, what's worked for us and what hasn't worked for us. So the first part is, what birth control are you on now and why? I am now on Mirena. It's the IUD that goes into your cervix and into your uterus, and it sits on the cervix. I picked that because I, before being a mom, had horrible memory to do things. I always forget to do things. So I decided that would be what's best. It's in there for 5 years. You really don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about remembering to take a pill every day. You don't have to worry about remembering to take out your NuvaRing and put it back in. You don't have to remember making an appointment for 3 months to go in and have another shot done. And that's one of the reasons. I was considering the shot, the depot shot, but I chose not to because with the depot shot, it's in there, you get a shot, and that's it for 3 months. So if you have like a bad reaction to it, it doesn't make you feel good, like it can have different reactions to different people, you're stuck with that for 3 months. And I know when I was on the NuvaRing, it made me feel gross sometimes, and I didn't want to risk having the shot for 3 months and not being able to like reverse it by just taking it out. So with the Mirena, if it gave me any bad side effects I didn't like, I could just go back and have them take it out and try something new. I have been on 3 different kinds of birth control, including the Mirena. I was originally on the pill when I was almost 16. I was put on it, and then I went to the NuvaRing, and now I'm on the Mirena. The pill didn't work for me because I had a horrible time remembering. I was really good at first, but then when my ex-boyfriend and I broke up, I kind of didn't pay attention to taking it because I didn't think I really needed to take it. But then I ended up dating Tyler, and it was I was trying to remember to take it again, but I was already off the schedule of taking it, so it was just a mess, and I decided that it would just be best for us to try something else because of me not taking it correctly. So at that point, we decided to let me go see an actual OBG, or not OBG, a gynecologist, instead of just going to my primary care pediatrician to be able to find out some other options. And my pediatrician referred us to my now doctor, my now OBGYN, and she said she's really good with teenagers, and that's what she's known for, is to be really good with young women. So we went to her, found out all our options, and we decided to do the NuvaRing. And that worked I used that for about almost a year. I was on the NuvaRing, and what the NuvaRing is just a ring that you insert into your vagina, and you just stick it in there for 3 weeks, then you take it out for a week to hit your period, and then after a week you put another one back in, and it worked pretty well. It wasn't something I had to remember to take every day, it wasn't something like that, but I was having weird side effects on it, but I didn't think anything of it because I was just like, whatever, this is what's working, I really don't feel like going in to have another one. And I know I've never really done a video on how I got pregnant with Ryder, and if you want me to, comment below and I'll go into full explanation. And then in November, I got pregnant with Ryder on the NuvaRing because I'll do a whole nother video on that. But I got pregnant with Ryder on the NuvaRing, stopped using the NuvaRing, obviously had all my pregnancy, and then at the end of my pregnancy, I went in for my 6-week appointment and discussed different options, and decided that the Mirena would be what's best. And then 2 weeks later, I had it put in, and it's almost been in for a year now. I absolutely love the Mirena. I've had no bad side effects, no weight gain, no weight loss, nothing like that. It's something I don't have to think about. It's in there, it's good to go, and it's like 99 point something % effective. It's the next step below having your tubes tied or a vasectomy. So I'm on that now, and I love it. It also, one of the side effects, I guess you could say, is sometimes your periods just completely stop. And mine have slowly been stopping. They get lighter and lighter every month. And this month I really only spotted. So, I mean, at first it's kind of like nerve-wracking, like, oh my God, am I pregnant again? But I did take a test this month because it was the first time it happened, and that it really wasn't there. And obviously I'm not pregnant, but it's a little nerve-wracking in that aspect, but it's still great because I didn't really get a period this month. So the next one is, were you on birth control when you got pregnant? Yep, I was on the NuvaRing when I got pregnant, and I'll kind of go into it about what happened. I went away for a week when I took it out and was supposed to put it in while I was away, and left it at home. So when I put it back in, I guess I had already ovulated and didn't know I had already ovulated, so it didn't do anything and I got pregnant. Why is birth control so important, not just condoms? I think birth control is like, I am so adamant on young girls being on birth control. I know a lot of moms think that, you know, oh, if I give them birth control, I'm just giving them permission to do it. You're going to do it anyways. Don't just use condoms, because condoms break. I've had condoms break before. It's scary, and I was on birth control, and it's still scary. They aren't really effective. You can get pregnant by other things, like if he touches himself and touches you, you can get pregnant that way. Not many people realize that. And it's just really important to protect yourself. And if you're, you know, partying and you're drunk and you're having like sex with someone, he could put, I mean, it's kind of common sense to do it, but you could put the condom on wrong, or it could break and not realize. Like, there's so many things that could happen. Or even if you're out at a party and God forbid something happens to you and like you get raped or date raped or something like that, like, you want to be able to protect yourself to not get pregnant off something like that, or like, you never know what's going to happen. Condoms aren't effective at all. They're like, they're just not very effective. The last thing is tips on how to talk to someone you trust about going on birth control. Now, when I think it's 16, you can go to your doctor and ask for birth control, and they legally cannot tell your parents. I don't recommend doing that. You just gotta be honest with your parents. I mean, you can say that you're not sexually active, but you want birth control because cramps. That's what I did originally. I really did have bad cramps, but that's originally why I went on it before I was sexually active. But you got to be honest with them. You don't want to sneak around and go on it, because if they find out you go on it behind their back, that's going to make even worse of a mess. You want to talk to your mom or an aunt or a grandmother or someone that you trust that's an adult. Don't go to like your best friend. Don't go to like a cousin. Like, you want to go to an adult that knows. Like, as much as you think they don't understand, they've all been there. They understand. You want to calmly, you don't want to start screaming, you don't want to start yelling, you want to stay as calm as possible, be as adult as possible. That way they can talk to you more as an adult and be like, wow, she really knows what she's talking about. Go look up what kind of birth control you would be interested in before you go talk. Be like, Mom, the Mirena looks really good. This is all the stats about it. I really would like to go on it. I'm not sexually active now, but you never know what's going to happen. Like, as much as you can say, no, I'm not going to have sex, you never know. Anything can happen. Like I said, you could be at a party and get date raped. Like, you never know. You just want to be as calm. Like, this is just, I cannot stress enough to be calm when talking to them and as adult as possible. You want to use the adult words for things. Like, you don't want to seem like a child, because then they're going to look at you as a child and be like, no, you don't need birth control, you're still a child. But if you talk as an adult and are mature about it, there's more of a chance of them understanding, talking with you on that level, not just brushing it off like, no, it's not going to happen. I can't stress enough how important it is to be on birth control when, as a teenager or a young adult in college, anything like that. Like I've said a million times in this video, you never know what's going to happen. You can't guarantee anything, and it's just the way of life. You can never guarantee anything. So look in the link below, look in the description box for the link below to Paige's page, the Born to be a Stay-at-Home Mom, she's going to post a video of her experiences with birth control and the same thing as I did. So you can look at what she has to say, her opinions on things. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Definitely subscribe to Pages if you're not. And comment below if you have anything to add or any opinions or questions, anything like that. I'll try to do a video going into more detail about how I got pregnant with Ryder soon. It's been really hard to do videos lately, but that's all for this video, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.